But this moment is not just for me. I want to share it with you as God's people, as this chosen generation. He said to me in the spirit, the good times are coming up on my people. You can feel that things are changing. He says, it's all well in your soul. He says, the joy is returning. And he's sending that double portion of peace upon us as his chosen ones. But he said to me through the spirit, you can't feel too good though. He says, you can't just get in that place where you just, oh, everything is good. I'm not having any problems. I'm set. I got food in my home. I got shoes on my feet. I got clothes on my back. And I have a little bit of money in the bank. That's what he says. He don't want you to feel that good. He said you can't feel too good. He said because that's what the enemy is looking for right now. He's like a slithering snake. He goes about to and fro looking for those in this season who's really feeling good. Those who are just relaxing their faith. Those who are just sitting back. He says with their hands folded. He says they've stopped falling on their knees or crying out to him. He says, don't do it. You can't feel too good. He says you can be content, but he says you can't shake off your faith. He says you can be content, but you can't pull up your ankle. So chosen ones, he says, don't be fooled by the feeling of goodness. He says, don't be fooled by all the times. He says, you got to pray. You got to watch. You got to fight more so now than ever before. He says, because the enemy comes in to kill, steal, and destroy. He says, in the middle of your feeling of goodness, oh, I feel good, everything is okay. He says, that's when he tries to seep in. That's when he comes in to pull off the cover of your goodness, of your mercy. He says he comes in, he's trying to take you away out of place, out of position. He says, and shift your mindset. He says, and bring about anger up on you, around you, frustration up on you, around you, division up on you and around you. So when he gave me this word and it dropped in my spirit in this BK moment, I wanted to share this moment with you because it wasn't just for me. He says, tell my chosen ones, my generation of people, that I'm sending a double portion of peace. Your joy is returning. Your happiness is returning. Your families are being restored. He says ways are being made. Supernatural breakthroughs are coming. Miraculous things are happening over your life, he says. He says, but you can't feel too good. He says you can't let loose. He says you can't back away from him. He says you got to come in. You got to lean in. You got to press in. He says you have got to stand steadfast and unmovable in your faith. So I don't know who this word was for. But if you're chosen, if you're in this generation, hearken to this word. Don't feel too good and lose control, and where the enemy comes in like a slithering snake and take away what you have fought to build, because everything that he has stolen for you, from you, is coming back to you. Double portions. Oh God, he says multiplication is on the way. You all have a blessed rest of your evening. Watch, fight, and pray in this season and stay steadfast and unmovable. Bye-bye for now. Be blessed.